Flosstube, it's Janet with Janet Jabber. I'm coming at you with episode 98. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I hope you like what you see. Stick around, subscribe, and if you're a returning friend, thank you for spending some time with me this week. It is a little warm here, and I have a pile of stuff to share with you, so I am so excited about today. We have a lot to go over. I have a visitor sitting here, so hopefully he's a good boy. He's being a little rambunctious this morning, so we're trying to rein him in. So sit down, Opie. My husband's outside and playing with the other dogs while I record this because life is crazy and he has to do a different rotation this week. So anyway, you don't care about all that. Well, maybe you do, but let's get into this stuff so that I'm not so nervous knowing he's sitting right out there. All right, first off, let's do our giveaway. I'm going to put the video in here. All right, this morning's drawing is for this cute little pattern called Welcome Home. The keyword is welcome, and I have it loaded here along with the URL, and I am going to pick a winner. So here we go. Oh, wait, I have to get the comments first. Get comments. 51. Now let's pick a winner. And the winner is Frenzy Fingers. All right, I just need you to get a hold of me and get your address, and I will get that mailed out to you. Congratulations. And congratulations. Get me your email at, or give me your mailing address at janetjabber@gmail.com or over on my Insta at Janet Jabber on Instagram. So that is that, and stick around because I have a giveaway later on. All right, I want to get into, I did not get to watch as much Flosstube, so I don't have like a Flosstube under 1,000. I mean, I can rattle some off the top of my head. People I love, GraceNotesStitchers, Land of Good Enough, maybe over the 1,000 now. So see, I don't really pay attention to numbers. And I know there's a big thing for the 1,000 once you get there. StacieStitches, SassieStitches, Bobbi's over it. Punkypurl. So those are just a few. My Stitching Kingdom, Sarah, my Stitching Kingdom. So Lynx is my homeboy. See, I just rattle. So anyway, I didn't watch anyone new this week, and I'm kind of behind on those things. So, but I did have somebody reach out to me at Janet Jabber for sharing her stitching. So for the featured friend, I have Nellie, and she has stitched an ink circle. I cannot pronounce the name of the chart, so I'm going to put a copy of what the chart is on the website and then her version. And I love your color, Nellie. Thank you so much for sharing. It gives that a whole different look. It's amazing what just picking your own color, how it changes it. So congratulations, and thank you very much for sharing. And again, if anyone else would like to share their stuff, I love to brag, and I would love to share your stuff here, so send it to me. I also, in the bottom below, I have the Happy Mail form so that I can send you some love randomly, and I also have the Buy Me a Coffee link, which supports giveaways and framing or anything like that. So it just kind of goes back into this. All right, let's jump into the stitching. I have one finish for you. I'm getting a bath by this dog. I have one finish for you, and we knew it was coming, but it is my Halloween broomstick. So this, I had very little to go, the Kreinik and a few threads. So anyway, super happy, and then I can move on to the next one in this series. My next piece is my Summer Queen. This is what she will look like. I stitch on her 30 minutes a day during the summer season. It is stitched on Color and Cotton Love Letters, 28 count Lugana, and I'm loving this. This is where I am. I think last time I'm like, oh, I got one of the other arms started. It was my first arm. The second little hand is starting in here, but as you can see, I got me some green and some gray. It's coming along. I love it. I love the shading. She's absolutely beautiful. So I've had other people comment that they're stitching some of the other queens too, that I think they're fun. Don't be scared of mirrors because they honestly usually are blocks of color. Yes, there's a few blending sometimes, but they're one stitch at a time, one stitch at a time. All right, it is going to look like I have a lot of stitching to do. First off, the first few that you're going to see are from my arbitrary August. I'm doing that Monday through Friday where I spin the wheel and I put the results over on Instagram. So if you want to see what I'm up to, go over there. I'm also doing the hashtag common thread stitcher. I feel like I missed one day, maybe yesterday, but whatever, you just do it when you can do it and move on. So it's just to get to know other people. Okay, I'm gonna put a picture here. This is the Grim Tales by Cloud Factory. This is where I'm at on it. This was a stitch along like in 2012, I believe, but I just collected them and I'm going as I go. What I did this time was I added upon a time. So when this was drawn, I gave it a good couple of hours that day and upon a time and the little squirrelies underneath it. So you will see that. This is stitched on a 18 count sea glass by Bestitch Me. And my next one that came up is a from the magazine Pumpkin. Pumpkins are on my mind today, Bobbi. Punch, Needle, and Primitive Stitcher. And this is a Lindy Stitchies that I am stitching. So I am stitching the Polar Bear Adobe. And basically, I got the roof done. I don't even know what I think I got the white, all the white in the roof done. The windows filled in. The little chimney. I feel like all I had was blue. I did only have the blue, so I also got the door done. This was a good day on it. This is stitched on an 18 count that I dyed myself. And there you go. My next one, my sister is also stitching this, but I don't know how far Annette is on this. But this is the Seeking Refuge by the Scarlet House. I started this in December of 2020. And I am stitching it on a 20 count sand Aida fabric. And this is where I'm at. Upside down, Janet. The house. Now the house was already done, so all I was doing was filling in bricks. So it was slow going, but it got me, I don't know, a couple hours in on it. So that house is going to take me a while, and that was a lesson that when I did all the mortar on it, I thought, oh, this will go quick. It's going to still take time. It's still one stitch at a time. It's my thing today, isn't it? All right. One of the other ones that got called, I have like, what was that, 3? So 2 more days for the arbitrary August is, believe it or not, flea market flowers. So this one I do so much enjoy stitching on. This is on a 28 count Lugana called Ecru from To Die For Fabrics. And this is where I did. So I added the center in there, so that's fussy. So now when I go back, I just fill in the other color, and I just added the stem on this one. So, and I have fill in there and there. So I know as this comes up again, and I enjoy working on this greatly, it'll be fill in to get a couple more blocks done. So sometimes I think that I enjoy stitching something so much that I like just take little nibbles every once in a while of them. I don't want them to end. So, but then you find another piece and find joy. So I saw a sneak peek at blue flower for something that's coming out in the fall, and I have to have it. Have to, right? Actually, it's not the fall. It's coming out at Needlework Expo at the end of this month. All right, this is a chart that was exclusive to my Black Needle Society's night garden retreat that I had a couple weeks ago. And it is called Savior's Life. I need to recheck in and see. I feel like this will come out eventually. It'll probably be one of those hold off for a while. I don't know. Or maybe it's over in the vault on August 1st they popped up. I don't know. I giving you information I don't know. But anyway, I do so enjoy stitching this. And it is on a 32 count French lilac by Picture This Plus. Now, this one was on hold until I got me some thread because they sent all the thread in the kit and they did a wonderful job. And then Janet doesn't read and I was supposed to stitch this with one thread, and I stitched it with two, so I ran out of the one thread that calls for a lot of it. Good job, Janet. Anyway, I worked on this vine over here, so I love how it's turning out. This one is a little, because of the darkness, I have to have like good lighting and good eyes, so, but it's coming along. It's coming along, so. So I don't know when these will come out again, because, well, they won't this month because I am doing an arbitrary August. So I'm going to touch like 20-ish of my whips this month, and that's fine. That's what I wanted to do this month. So, but I do have other goals and other pieces that I will touch besides what I spin, and Whip Go is one of them. So those numbers got called, and I was a stitching beast this week. I wanted to make sure that I got those goals done and knocked out because I don't know, I wanted to, and they were, the ones that called were fun, and I wanted to see progress, so blah, blah, blah. I'm rambling, but whatever. Maps of Hawk Run Hollow is one of them that got called, and it looks like this. And if you recall, I had this border, that border, and I needed to do some here. So this is stitched on a 20 count Vintage Country Mocha, and that's what I got. I actually did get this entire line done, which is just a single thread, but and then I started doing some of the hawk and around the eye, and 5 days, a couple hours a day when I worked on them, and bada bing. So I love getting to pieces where I can like do fill in, and this piece, I think once I get that big thing done, it's gonna feel like I have small accomplishments as I just get, you know, as I do this or this or this. That's going to be some major stitching. But what inspired me to do this is I saw this on the wall over at Craft Gallery on 40 count, and I didn't want to do 40 count, so I found me a piece of 20 count, and I love it. So this one right here seems to be a crowd favorite, and it has a color conversion by My Life with Miss Sassy over on Instagram. She does amazing conversions, but I am talking to you about Baby It's Cold Outside. I did a blue conversion following Miss Sassy's, and I did exactly her conversion. So, and this is where I got, when I left you, none of the house was filled in. So this one, I just was in the groove and it was just going. And I will say, this is on 28 count Mocha that I did all this to. I dyed and then I made it grungy. And so when I stitch with Monaco, if I use one of those needles, if I want to use one of those ballpoint needles that they have, or whatever they're called, what are they called? I'm looking. If I use one of these yeah, it is bald. You can't read it all the way because my stuff's in the way, but Easy Glide ball tip needle. It works great for me, and even some of my Ada stitching, I go fly on them. And my normal needle is a 28 petite, so it is a tiny adjustment on it being a little longer, but it glides so easily through because that ball tip just seems to like find its way. So that is, see, I told you I have so much stitching to share with you today. I was a beast this last week, probably because I know that I can't be a beast this week. So all right, this next piece I'm going to show you, I'm going to put a picture here. It is Positivity Rules by the Caterpillar Cross Stitch. It is stitched on a 22 count antique Ada. Bobbi Stitch Me is just a mystery blue, so I don't have any, like, can't go get it per se. She must have been a Friday night fight night. And I love how this is coming along. I got the word listen done. That was some joyful stitching yesterday. So that's super cute, and it's coming along. I pull that one out usually once a month. Now, my next few things of stitching are my Mill Hill Monday. Oh, I already did Wicked Wednesday because that was a finish. Well, so Mill Hill on Christmas. And I'm going to tell you, you won't see those this next week. This week is going to be different again. All right, the next piece I stitched on Mill Hill Monday is Fall Back. And this, I did get 2 other colors in, but it's still looking lackluster. So I got the light blue and the little gray up there. The middle of that is pretty much fill in white, so that'll be easy. Since I don't have to count, I just get it go, I believe. Maybe there's some beads in there, I gotta count around them, but anyway, that will be cool. Sorry, you remember, I gotta put it away. It's so tiny, I'll lose it in my big pile over here. My next piece is RETM's Reindeer Xmas. I am loving how this is coming along. It is stitched on a 32 count linen, and I don't know the name of it, so this is where she's looking. She's so pretty. So I did the bells across the top and those little diamond looking things up there. So that's what I worked on, filling across the top, and then I'll get into the little train, but it is moving along, and I love it. I tell you this every time. I love doing these seasonal things, and I feel like it takes pressure off myself, because I was trying to just do it once a month, and then that day would come up and I would be clueless what the date was halfway through, and then I'd be like, oh, it was supposed to be stitching Christmas. So I like doing just an hour, even just an hour on those is relief to me, in the sense that I am seeing progress on them, and it gives me, I don't know, it just changes things up. So that's it for my stitching. That's it. What do I have for plans if you're not wanting to stick around for haul and mail and personal stuff? My plans this coming week is Autumn in Stars Hollow from the Black Needle Society. So I will be participating in that almost the whole time. I am so looking forward to that. I'm going to prep my project today, hopefully. I would love to prep my threads and prep like my starting point so that I'm ready to go. We'll see. I also, that's pretty much it. I have to be away from the house a little bit for a couple of events that we have to go to, but for the most part, that's my plan. Set up in here and stitch. All right, so what did I actually have a little bit of haul and mail call and all the stuff. So if you're wanting to stick around for that, please stick around and enjoy this goodness. Because again, it is in the haul portion that I will have that giveaway. So I went to my local store and picked up a couple blackbirds that I've had on my, I think I want them, but I'm not really sure. So I'm going to tell you, the first one is Feast, there's my receipts going, Feast of Friendships. I love the color of that big blue old house. My house is blue, and I just love it. I may do the same and change that saying when I get to it. I haven't really decided, but our house seems to be the house for family gatherings and whatnot, so it may be a tribute to that. So, and then the last one is Pumpkin Farm, and it's the Anniversaries of the Heart series. Now, I have almost put off getting this because I don't know that I want the whole series. I think I do, and then I'll see some of them and I don't. But this one calls to me because fall is my favorite time of the year, and I think that I'm going to do this as a dedication piece. We'll see. We'll see where that gets. So that is those two. Those are the only two charts that I purchased this week. But one of the other sorry, things are flying everywhere. One of the things that came in that I had purchased about a week or two ago, I really don't know, is the company called Bags Plus over on Instagram. Bendy Stitchy also sells these on her live sales, but I enjoy these tremendously, so I'm just going to stop teasing you and show you what I got. It's these things called the Bendy Flip. You'll note when I have, they're in my Christmas, they're in my Halloween, I bobbinate my specialty threads. So then it lets me just pop them in here. And this has got a clear sleeve. I'll put that little index card that I use. Yeah, this is a whole bundle of them, but my card tracker, I'll stick it in there. So I just love them. And I don't know, I just felt like a few more. So this beauty for hydrangeas. And then the next two are seasonal so that I could put them in there, because I don't know, I'm kind of, anyway, a Christmas one and Halloween one. So I, like I said, I just love those. So I pop them in and it makes it fun to put them in. It contains my bobbinated threads. Of course, that's ones that have very few threads, so it is what it is. All right, the next thing I have is I won a giveaway on a different channel The channel is To Dye House, and I will put her name right here. You have to go check her out. She sent me a beautiful little card. I believe this is my first one of these, so thank you very much, Kathy. And I'm trying not to make a mess. Small crinkle. The pattern that I won is this, and I was invited, and anyone can do this, but from Vicky from StitchNButton to do it's a Never Forget 9/11 Sal. I'll put the name here. So this is the piece I'm going to stitch in honor of 20 years of 9/11. It is, there was great pride and patriotism in our country at that time. So that is a day I will never forget. There was, yeah. All right, besides that, she was giving away these floss drops for it. So cute little jewelry and some floss tags. I'm assuming she made these herself because Kathy is amazing. And it's the main hole and additional little hole. So I love this format, super cute. And what she did was send another one for you guys. So what I'm gonna do, anyone that comments on this channel, I'm just gonna randomly pick someone for this. So thank you very much, Kathy, for sending this over my way for me to share with my viewers. So look forward to that. That's super exciting. That is my haul. That is, nope, I lied to you. I got if you recognize this symbol at all, this is Heather from Punky Pearls, and she sent me this cute little canvas bag, stitching bag in my favorite color of yellow. And it's got all the things: cross stitch, 28 count, needle minders, whip. It says 18 count, samplers, patterns, needles, floss, all the things. I love this. And I think that's going to be my new bag that I leave in my car for when I go to my local store, and then they don't have to give me the brown bags. So that is it as far as haul. I do want to get into personal stuff. I hope you stick around. I mentioned previously, okay, everything's great. Everything's great. You'll notice Black Lives Gone. I had somebody comment that happened to one of their friends, and their doctor said that it was from stress. So I've had a tiny bit of that. As far as the wellness thing, I did really good getting all my water in. Last week, I was only able to get 3 walks in and 1 weights session. My goal is 2 weight sessions and 20 to 30 minute walks. And I know that I will get better at that. I just need life to settle down a little bit. And what I mean by that is, like, I'm a routine person, so when these kids go back to school, and I know I only have one, but it's not just them, the kids in the neighborhood and stuff. Once they go back to school, it becomes calmer during the day. So I work second shift if you're new here, and it just lets me be more routine. So I am proud of myself for what I got done, and I know that there's still room to do better. Now, if you recall, I had a counseling appointment last week, and love her. I love her. She gets me so well, and she just helps me tremendously. So for one thing, my sadness, and I've talked about this on here before, but when I said to her, I was actually kind of scared that I was going to leave that appointment with having to take meds. And there's nothing wrong with taking meds. I just didn't, like, I knew I needed help, but I didn't know if I needed that kind of help. And she was so cute. She said to me, "No, Janet, you're fine. You are just grieving, and you just need to get through this death." And she's like, not only the death of your parents, do not feel bad. For one, there's a thing when you lose anyone, they call it the year of firsts. I didn't even ever hear about this until this counselor, and when I lost my mom, and they talk about, like, the first year after a death, it's your first year without them for a birthday. It's your first year without them for a Christmas. So yeah, we think I should be closing in onto my year for my dad, but she was like, give yourself some grace, because you went from losing your parent right into an administrator for an estate. And she was like, so you had your business hat on. She goes, when did you take your business hat off? And I was like, July 13th. And she said, all right, well, you get a longer year of grief, a longer year of first, because you probably didn't even experience those years of first. So it gave me, her stating it that way allowed me to give some grace to myself, if that makes any sense. She also had a recommendation for a book, and I, of course, jot everything down. I'm a reader, so it works when you do that. So it's this book called Option B. And the funny thing is I was like, why does that book look so familiar? So I went into my history of Amazon, and sure enough, she had recommended this previously to me. I bought this in November 2020 after losing my dad, but I never picked this book up because I was in the business mode. Anyway, all of that to say, I started reading this, and I'm not going to lie, it was a struggle. So I went to my local library online, and I found out that this was at my local library as an audiobook. So I checked it out, and I've been listening to it, and I'm very happy. It gives some very good advice, and I just moved forward from that. So there's that. And then a super cute thing that I got, which has nothing to do with this, and my daughter says I've fallen down this rabbit hole, but it's my rabbit hole to fall down. So if you remember, I was in Frogwarts, and discovered for the first time in my life that I was titled a Ravenclaw. So now I want like all the Ravenclaw things. So I ordered a Harry Potter Ravenclaw decals, and I know the stigmatism in regards to what she did. I don't go overboard, and I get local makers, and I know there's all opinions on that, but hopefully I'm not offending anyone. But I wanted me some Ravenclaw stickers to throw in water bottles and computers and all the stuff. So that is that. That's what I got. I am doing much better mentally wise, health wise. I'm rocking it with what I need to get myself on the path for. I had some other people comment, hey, I need to do that or whatever. So jump on, let's all give each other love. And like I said, my husband, GM, is out with their production workers again this week. So that messes with my husband's job. So he's on a different schedule this week, and we're just moving along with everything in life. Yeah, I'm trying to think, is there anything else? There may not be as much stitching on the daily because of that, because I'm going to be working some long hours this week before I take off for my Stars Hollow retreat. And that's it. I'm just rambling now, so I'm going to get off here. I had another YouTuber or Flosstuber mention that if you like these things, it sends me out into the log or that stuff on YouTube to where it recommends me for other people or whatnot. So hit the like button if you like this video, and I'm going to get off of here. So I'm going to love you all. I love you all. Thank you for spending time with me. Keep stitching, enjoy life, and I'm sending you so much love. Bye.